Hello guys, I hope that you're fine. How is everything? Everything cool? So, in this video, we're going to talk about a very interesting yet intriguing topic that took me a few years to actually understand, and it was quite difficult to process this and digest it. And I was like always thinking, what is it? And I had to talk to many people to actually understand it, but I'm gonna give you the gist of it and the whole kind of idea. And if you like this video, feel free to comment down below and subscribe to the channel, which is really much appreciated. So, the topic of this one is that you guys might have heard this phrase that you only make very few friends in your life, maybe less than one handful, like maybe two or three friends in your life. But you have wondered, like, that's nonsense. That cannot be true because right now I have, I don't know, 10 classmates that are like my friends. Or I got three colleagues that are really good. I text them, we go out and stuff. Or I got a boyfriend or a girlfriend that we are really good together and everything. But here's the point. People come to your life and leave your life for a few different reasons. For a reason, for a season, or for a lesson. They're not gonna stay there for all the time. They're gonna be there until they want. And things will get complicated and really messy from time to time. And you would feel down, you would feel high. Life is just like a roller coaster of emotional kind of differences that you experience. It's always been like that. It's not like every day is going to be great. Some days are going to be tough, some days are going to be good. It's just like a mixture of all these things. So when it gets tough, those people who stay with you are your real friends. I remember when I actually launched the business and I asked some of my friends, most of them said, okay, yeah, congrats. I hope that you succeed and everything. They were watching my stories, they were like spying on me, but they didn't really support me anyhow. I was feeling like, deep down, they don't want me to succeed. You can sense it, you can feel it. They say, yeah, I would like you to succeed and all, but at the same time, you feel like they say something, but they show something else. If you really like it, it has to be some actions. For instance, I told some people that I didn't really look at as my friends, but they put some stories and they went the extra mile and they supported me anyhow, and I wasn't expecting that. And then I was like, wow, the people that I thought were my friends didn't care actually, but the ones that I didn't see as friends really supported me and really wanted me to succeed, even though they didn't really benefit from it, even though there was nothing in it for them, but they really wanted to see me survive and thrive and climb the success ladder, and they really supported me, which was really interesting and led me to thinking for a while that friends to everybody, enemy to yourself. He who has no enemies has no goal, has no purpose, has no thing that they can actually conflict. Because when there is a conflict of interest, usually the one who has more power will win. We human beings used to be living in the caves, like the evolution and everything. I have some videos, I link them down in the description. You can see that kind of evolution theory and everything. And let me know what you think of those things, guys. And I generally feel like I look really handsome wearing these sunglasses. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, as I said, sometimes we try so hard to please everyone that we end up losing ourselves. Being a friend to everybody often means being an enemy to your own peace and your own kind of existence, because he who has actually some ideas will try to actually stand for his ideas and fight for it, fight back. Not everyone who smiles at you truly supports you, as I mentioned, and many people around you are not friends. They're just like present for convenience or the benefit. Or like, look at it this way, my friend, or should I say my mate. Because, anyways, guys, just look at it from this perspective. Obviously, the thing is that majority of people that are around you are like on the same kind of journey with you. Like you're on a train with some same people, or like you're in a car with same passengers. Either they're like your classmates, or you sharing some space with them. Eventually it will end, and eventually after you do a certain degree, a bachelor or master's, or a phase in your life, a season, you guys will drift apart. Even if it's like your girlfriend or boyfriend, chances are that it's not gonna become the life partner kind of thing. There are exceptions, and that's really beautiful and that's great. But we're talking about the percentage of the chance and how probable and possible that outcome might be. So it probably will never happen. So if you want to actually bet on the odds and a gamble, well, you're free to do that. That's your life. But I wouldn't do that, and I suggest you to actually consider this fact. So when we say about this kind of things, well, I look handsome, huh? If I really look good wearing the sunglasses, huh? Sometimes I can actually make some joke that it's not, a very serious kind of conversation. Sometimes you have to find beautiful kind of moments to smile and laugh, because Albert Einstein also said, if you don't do stupid things when you're young, you're not gonna have things to laugh at when you're old. And Albert Einstein is a really smart guy. And he has also another quote. He said, insanity is repeating the same things and expecting a different result. And when he was asked, how does it feel to be the smartest guy that has ever lived? He replied, I don't know. You should ask Tesla. And that's like beautiful. Like we're talking about a guy who redefined basically every concept of physics and the science. But anyway, let's be back to the topic and all. So, true friends don't compete, they celebrate your growth. If you want to actually understand who your real friend is and who's not, perhaps you can test them like this. Just go to them and tell them that you have won something, like either a scholarship or a trip or a vacation or something. I'm not talking like Instagram likes that you say, okay, this person liked me, so I'm gonna like them back. It's not like that. Some people are like wolves in the sheep's cloth. Like they would come close to you, they will like your post, but at the same time, they want to catch your throat when you ain't looking. They want to drag you down. You feel it, but they don't say it, and that's very dangerous. That's why they say the rivalry of a friend is much more dangerous than your enemies, because an enemy would stand in front of you and say, hey, I'm your enemy, and you know how to react. But a friend that comes to you, gets really close to you, but at the same time they're not really supportive, which, trust me, majority of our friends these days are not supportive at all. They just want to get by for themselves. Friends with benefits, that's what they say. That's dangerous, because they know deep down the roots of everything that you want, your goals and all, and they can eradicate everything. So there's a phrase of keep your friends closer, your enemy closer. What does that mean? That's nonsense, you might say. That doesn't make sense. Your friends close, your enemy closer. Let me clarify for you, give you a beautiful perspective on this. Trust me, I can do that. I can be very persuasive in this thing. Well, have you seen the movie Batman, the Dark Knight Rises? It's Batman versus the villain Joker. Who would Batman fight if there is no Joker? They're enemies, but they complete each other. What good will mean if there's no bad? It doesn't mean anything. What would, for example, you see outside and it's a night. What would a night mean if there is no day? There has to be a balance of opposites. The opposite poles attract. So, if you have an enemy, actually, this is going to change your perspective really in a good way. Your enemy is going to teach you something that your friends are not going to teach you, because your enemy will scream at you, not literally, but somehow they will tell you your flaws and what you need to work on. Whereas your friends are gonna be like, hey, it doesn't matter, you will do it, easy, take it easy. don't go hard, just try to enjoy the time, because they're trying to support you, obviously. But there's also another thing happening. They're afraid of you outgrowing them. When you outgrow them, they're gonna be left behind. And trust me, I've done it many, many times. I've outgrown the whole circle, because many of the rooms that I entered, I was told by some of the folks in that I don't consider my friends because I don't see them anymore. I was told by them that you're much smarter than the people in this room. And they said that if you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room. You need to go out, find another room that you're not the smartest guy, so you can learn from them. Then another one. Life is just like that. It's like a never finishing kind of journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You need to be slowly, try to improve gradually. Around yourself, you build good connections with some people that really want good for you, not from you. I repeat it, they want good for you, meaning that they want beautiful thing happen to you, and they don't want to take anything from you. And that person is your friend. Then you say, I have tried to make some connections and test them to see how it is. If you have that one, keep up with it and try to understand, try to test them. If it's the good fit, if it's really going to work out, if you feel like the good connection, then invest your time and money and everything in that relationship or that friendship, because that is very beautiful and that is not something you can buy in this world. That's really rare, and the best thing, the rarest things in the world are free, like the jungle, the sea, the ocean, the sun. All these beautiful things in the world are free. It's okay to have a small circle. Quality matters more than quantity in friend kind of thing. And be kind to everyone, but keep your heart safe. I got some general kind of topics and tips I can give you guys. Wow, I look really interesting with this also. The fur thing on the back can be like this. We can go to, whoa, that looks weird, but yeah, it's like a brick. So, yeah, because I don't want it to be too tough, because sometimes you have to laugh and smile and just laugh it off and have fun. So, yeah, mate, I would say that we should learn to recognize the differences between the comparison of a real good kind of friend or companion or a competitor. It's okay to have a small circle, as I said, and you should try to grow out. And a true friend brings peace to your soul, not confusion to your mind. Trust me, sometimes you do something and you're like, okay, that person didn't reply. What does that mean? They make a mystery for you and they're like confused and they don't really tell you what's wrong. I mean, what, you're playing psychological warfare? Competing in that game, you're a loser, man. You should sometimes understand. If you play that game, there's no winner or loser. By entering that game, you're a loser. It's like a picture of a cheetah, that they put a cheetah in a cage and in a competition with dogs. And said, okay, cheetah, run. The cheetah didn't move at all. He was like, why would I compete even in this game? This is stupid. There's a very famous picture of that. All the dogs were like running. The cheetah was looking at them like, what is this? So even competing with those people is a stupid game. So sometimes you should be wise enough and, let's say, strong enough to man up and leave the place. I know, it's sometimes difficult, but nothing beautiful or valuable in life happens easily. Everything that is valuable happens to be granted quite difficulty and through tough time. Because if it was easy, everyone would be having it. Like imagine like a Lamborghini. Everyone wants to have it, but it's a difficult thing to get because it's a quite expensive thing. Or diamond. Diamonds are expensive. Why? Because they're rare. It's not like you can find them everywhere, like in the corner of the street you can find a diamond. Then it would be valueless. It's valuable because it's rare to find. It's difficult to get that. Also gold is like a rare thing to have. Based on the rarity and how scarce something is, it's like more valuable. They look like some kind of interesting folks. Oh, what do you think? With the goatee and all. So anyway, I would say be a good person, but don't sacrifice your well-being for approval and like playing some games like that, because sometimes, trust me, man, it's what I'm saying is going to be kind of hurting some people, but just gonna say it. Sometimes you don't need to prove yourself to the crowd. You need to improve yourself. You need to just perhaps spend some time and understand what you need to do, and do that instead of proving the people around you like, I'm a very cool guy, I'm the best. You prove them, and trust me, when you try to prove, the other person will try to think anyhow that you're not real, and they would come up to conclusion. So I would say improve yourself, work on yourself, and the right people will come to your life. Today, maybe you attract 10 people of a certain quality. 1 year, if you work on yourself day and night, you will attract people that are different qualitatively, mate. Like, trust me, I have done it. The quality of people that come to you would be completely different. And you would be awed and you would be shocked, like, wow, man. Never have I even thought of actually having these people. It's too good to be true, but it will happen to you, and you don't even need to thank me, because I would be very happy to actually give you this kind of perspective, because I had a mentor also. He taught me a lot of things. So your time and trust are sacred and rare and valuable. You need to actually invest it on the right people. Give them wisely. In the end, a few real friends are enough to make life beautiful, and it's not a quantity game like you have 100 people. You gotta be friendly, and but always remember your first duty is to be a friend to yourself. And you know, social media has really done a lot of things on the perspective and the mindset of us these days, because you see, for example, you post something, then you see, like, oh, only 50 people liked it. 50 is nothing. Oh, that person has thousands of likes. But 50 people, 50 real people actually liking it is a lot. But you say, it's nothing, man, when you compare the numbers to other things. On everything, on Instagram, TikTok, other kind of social media account, you see, you keep comparing. And comparison is a thief of the joy. That is a beautiful sentence. Comparison is the fastest way for you to be unsatisfied with whatever you have. Maybe you're eating a really nice meal. You go on social media, someone else is eating sushi. Wow, I'm poor, I don't have sushi. Wow. So you're traveling to another country. You open up your feed, someone is traveling first class premium to another country. Wow. You know, this comparison. You see, well picked up kind of stories from them. You don't know the story. You don't know the journey. You don't know, because on social media, let's face the music. Let's speak of the facts. On social media, people would put the highlights, the most beautiful things, not how they got there, not how difficult they went through, not their lowest times. Because if you put like a picture of yourself that you're sad, everyone would be like giving you like dislike, and they wouldn't like it, because we human beings are like that. We're wired like that. But if you do something cool, you're like on a jet ski on Dubai or something, doing really something cool, everybody would be flocking to like you. Your DMs would be full of people. Yeah, man, you're successful. Cool. Because you get like pre-approved. And that's the important part of it. So if you like this video, guys, feel free to share it with your friends or people who you really care about, to understand this concept, this perspective. And feel free to comment down below. I'm curious to know your mindset and perspective on this topic. Feel free to like it, and you're free. You can do whatever you like. And also, probably you will like one of these two videos that pop up on the screen on either of the side. You can give it a shot, see how it is, and yeah, I think that's also an interesting thing. And until the next one, I hope that you have a wonderful time, my friends, or should I say my mate, because that's the name of the channel, your mate Momo. Yeah, until the next one, have a good one.